Welcome to this digital Python course, computer programmers. In this course, you will learn about various things about Python. First, we'll start off with the basics and the very simple things such as how to print lines to the computer, how to create strings, and how to make variables, and etc. Later, we will branch off into more complex and interesting things such as artificial intelligence and how to build chatbots and how to analyze data with Python. However, in today's video, we'll be focusing on more about what this language is and how you can code using it. So to begin, Python is a programming language, and like other languages, it gives us a way to communicate ideas. In the case of a programming language, these ideas are what we call commands, and commands are used to communicate with the computer. And we can convey our commands to the computer by writing them in a text file using a programming language, and in this case Python, and these files are called programs. And running a program means telling our computer to read the text file and then translate it into a set of operations that the computer will later run and that it can understand, and then it performs these actions. However, first, before we start writing programs, let me first tell you about an IDE that you will need in order to code in Python. And this IDE is what we call PyCharm. And if you don't know what an IDE is, well, it basically stands for Integrated Development Environment. And this is basically an environment where computer programmers can develop software. So anyway, let me show you how to get the IDE PyCharm. So as you can see, we search up PyCharm on Google, and you click on the very first link that comes by JetBrains. So once you click it, it'll load, and then we click download. So now you can see there's two options that we can download. One is professional and the other is community. So first, let me tell you the difference between each. So professional basically is used for more advanced programming, like the ones who really know a lot of languages and are extremely like the master at programming. And this is used for mostly scientific and web Python development. And this has the support of other languages such as HTML, JavaScript, and CQL. And this is a free trial, so you will actually have to pay money for this later. However, in this course, I suggest getting community because this is mainly for Python development, and we're just going to be focusing on Python in this course. Plus, this is free and open source, so you should download this one. And by the way, I'll be using a Macintosh for this course. But this IDE is available on 3 operating systems: Macintosh, Windows, and Linux. So you can, if you have either operating system, you can download IDE. So you click download, and I've already downloaded it. So once you do that, you can get it set up and add it to application. So once you have that, you'll come to a window, and the IDE will look something like this. PyCharms will look like this. So in order to get started on programming, we have to go to File, New Project, and then this opens up, and this we have to identify the location, and it's already been identified for us which user it's going to be underneath and what project's file folder is underneath. So it's underneath PyCharm's projects. And what we're gonna call this is my project. We'll just say 1. And then we press create, and then it says projects can either be opened in a new window or replace a project in the existing window. So that's because you can't have multiple projects open in the same window. You have to have it in different windows. So we just click new window. So it's started to create a virtual environment. This may take about 30 seconds to a minute. So we'll just let this load. Alright, it's loaded now. So now next you will have to right click on your project and then go to new, click on Python file. Now you can name this Python file anything. You can name it like George Henry, anything. It's just a test file. We'll just call it test file 1, and then we press enter and it'll load, and there we have our test file, and there now you can start programming. You can type anything, you can print, do any various commands and functions that the computer can understand. Of course not gibberish like this, but anyways, in the next video we'll get started on programming, and we'll talk about very simple basics like how to write comments, how to use the print function, how to use strings, and how to make variables. And later on we'll go into more detail and into this type, because even these basic functions branch off into more complex functions. So be sure to check out the next video, and yeah, see ya.